Hi guys, I'm Stefan. Welcome back to another lesson in my Level 4 book within the Beginner Piano course for solo learners. In this video, we're going to learn a beautiful piece by Dvorak in the key of E flat major. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up. Also, I offer online piano lessons if you're looking for one. There's going to be information below. And if you'd like to get the Level 4 lesson book, links will be below. Album Leaf by Dvorak is a very brief but beautiful lyrical melody. The reason why I picked it is because it really helps us work around the arpeggios in E flat major whilst working on our expressive skills also in the right hand melody. This chapter is all about E flat major, so make sure you play the E flat major scale and E flat major arpeggios a good few times before you start learning this piece. So as I said, it's quite short, but it's played twice because we have a first ending which is quite long, 3 bars, and then we have a second ending which is 3 bars again. So you play from the start. When you get to the repeat sign, you go back to the start, and before the first ending you jump to the second ending when you play it the second time. It's moderato, so not too fast but not too slow either, and you can really enjoy the flow of the piece, the flow of the arpeggios, and feel free to linger on the first note of the phrase a little bit longer. The key, as I said, is E flat major, so we have 3 flats: B flat, E flat and A flat. You need to remember those flats. Now let's have a look at the entire piece, just the right hand first. We are in 4/4, so 4 quarter note crotchet beats in every bar. And it says dolce, so sweetly, very gently. The original score didn't have any slurs, but of course, given the character of the piece, we can play the entire right hand connected, or you can lift up where you need to, but just imagine a very, very smooth legato, expressive melody in the right hand. We start number 4 on the G. 1, 2, 3, double note, 4, and 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, lift. And that's the first phrase. So we've got some double thirds here. 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5. Be very careful that these notes go down perfectly together so the thirds are accurate. It doesn't sound like this. So relaxing the hand, rounding the hand, and concentrating on sinking into the notes at the same time whilst keeping it legato. So let's go on. Then the second phrase starts 1 and 4 on G, B flat. Now it's really important to not use 1 and 3 because we're going to need number 3 for the next note. So 1, 4, and then sliding in F sharp, A, 2, 3, and back. So really important, 1, 4, 2, 3, 1, 4, and the big chord A flat, C, F. Now look, the first 2 notes are tied, the A flat and the C, so then we play an E flat, and then we play a C again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then bar 7, D, G, B flat, 1, 2, 3, here we have 2 triplets which really break the regular eighth note or quaver pattern. So 1, 2, 1, bum, 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 bum. And here we've got to jump to another E flat major chord. 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 5. So make sure the triplets, the 3 triplets, fall into one beat, and be careful because the first note of the triplet is tied. Now when you play the second time and you get to bar 5, so back to the B flat, we jump to bar 9 here, so the same chord, and G minor, but this time we're going to lift up and 4, 1, and finishing on an E flat, G, E flat, so 1, 1, and if you can reach with 1, 3, you can do it legato, but you can lift up and use 1, 4. And that's the right hand. And of course we slow down a little bit towards the end and we have these lovely triplets again. The left hand is trickier here because it's a lot of arpeggios, and I specifically like the fact that the arpeggios are not standard arpeggios, so it's not just an E flat major. but it's variations of the arpeggios, and the E flat is constant all the way through. So we've got different harmonies above the E flat, but the E flat as our bass note is going to stay the same all the way through. So the first one is going to be an E flat major. 1 and 2 and 3. Lift. So beautiful. The arm is leading the melody, is moving with the arpeggio, and then you lift up at the end on the last note, and then a downbeat on the next arpeggio. Play this very slowly and exaggerate the movement, because you'll need this when it goes faster. You can't connect the last note of the arpeggio to the first one, and it shouldn't feel robotic and very aimless. It needs to move from bass to the top note, and it needs to follow a beautiful arch, not just with shape, but also in sound. So 5, 2, 1, 2, 1. The second one is 5, 2, F, A flat, C. So here we've got an F minor 7 chord. In bar 3 we have B flat, A, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, and back to E flat major. In bar 5, a big stretch to D flat, and then an A flat major, but in an inversion. So E flat, C, 4, 2, 1, and then E flat, A flat, and B flat. That's our final one there, and finishing on an E flat again. Now be very careful with the last one in bar 8, because it has to be 5, 1, 2, 1, and then we have a triplet. 4, 2, 1, 2. If you use 5, 2, 1 here, you're not going to have enough fingers and it's going to get very awkward. So 5, 1, 2, 1, 4, 2, 1, 2. And that's bar 8. Now bar 9 is an octave A flat and a big jump. So A flat octave and 5 on the C. 1 and 2 and 3. And then bar 10. And the final E flat. Again, 5, 1, 2, 1. And now 16th note semiquavers. So the 16th notes need to go twice as fast as the 8ths. So not too difficult, but you need to memorize each arpeggio, because each of them is a little bit different to the one before. Sometimes it's just one note difference, sometimes it's two. So very easy to confuse it, and the intervals are quite big, so it's difficult to sight read it very quickly. But that's the left hand, and once you can play the left hand very, very fluently and the right hand very expressively, then it's time to put it hands together. Do not do that before, because it's going to make it much harder and you won't be able to focus on the expressive beauty of the piece. So hands together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And legato. 1, 2, 4. Second phrase. 1, 2. Now slide in. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the G minor chord. 1, 2, 3. And E flat. Now we go back to the start. 1, 3, 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. And going to the second ending bar 9, octave. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And that's the end. I hope you'll enjoy this piece by Dvorak. He's one of my favorite composers. This one is quite a short and easy to memorize piece in the beautiful key of E flat major. You know what they say, E flat major used to be the key for devotion, for love, for romance, and this piece is the perfect example to that.